And we are underway with six-man tag team action as part of Hardcore Hell 2014 Jeremy Vane. This match set up a week ago on Anarchy. This is Wrestling. Mike Posey made an open challenge to the Anarchy Wrestling locker room that he would bring in Corey Hollis and the Southern Savior John Skyler to meet any three superstars. Seth DeLay was the first to accept, and look at the two men he selected to be his partners, Wild Billy Buck and Stephen the Fever Walters.
You know, this match is star-studded to say the least. More talent in this ring right now than there probably has been in the last month. You're looking at six men with incredibly huge futures, one in particular being Stephen Walters.
This is true. If you've paid attention online, you're probably well aware by now that Stephen Walters is being looked at heavily by WWE. We are proud to say that, you know, he's being looked at like... They're making fun of Mike Posey. He's the only man on his team that doesn't have facial hair.
But he can't grow a beard.
But, well, of course, Wild Billy Buck realizes, hey, I don't have a beard either.
Well, Wild Billy Buck's cool, but you know, you're seeing on one side of the ring, you're seeing a lot of smiles, a lot of laughter, a lot of jokes, but on the other side of the ring, you've got seriousness. And you know, if Stephen Walters, Seth DeLay, and Wild Billy Buck thought tonight was going to be fun at Hardcore Hell,
well,
they're sadly mistaken.
Hollis and Walters just hugged it out.
That's a disgrace.
Mike Posey is asking Hollis, you realize these are our opponents, right?
Mike Posey's and John Skyler may be the only two men in this match taking it seriously. And somebody's going to get hurt during this match. I can just feel it. Thank you.
Well, Hollis isn't going to start off for his team. Now it's going to be the Southern Savior, John Skyler, in.
I don't know if his sugar's low or what, but this hugging it out at the beginning of the match here at Hardcore Hell is ridiculous. This is Hardcore Hell. Men have bled, sweat, and paid the price to be on this show, and these guys are treating it like it's a joke.
There is no love lost at all between the Southern Savior, John Skyler, and Stephen the Fever Walters. But Walters decides, I'm going to tag out to Seth DeLay. And Seth DeLay is going to tag out to Wild Billy Buck. And Wild Billy Buck's going to tag to Stephen the Fever Walters. And Walters is just tagged into Seth DeLay and Wild Billy Buck.
The referee's got his hands full with this one. What's this referee's name?
Charles Richardson's our official for this contest.
Charles Richardson.
Charles making his... Well, Walters just told Charles and Skyler to fight.
By the way, how much was your signing bonus when you signed on with Anarchy?
I didn't have a signing bonus.
Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. The shenanigans continue. I thought this was professional wrestling.
It is. Oh!
And that's why I'm over here with you, Brett. Oh, come on.
You just gave him a little pat on the back.
Oh, please. You probably condone this kind of behavior.
You have to admit it's entertaining.
Mike Posey is a well-respected individual with a resume a mile longer than anybody else in the ring right now.
Seth DeLay is going beyond the top rope.
Oh, come on. Get your hands out of the man's tights, Seth.
We apologize if you can see the tan lines, folks. As Seth DeLay goes back to the hair of Mike Posey.
All of our female viewers just fell out on the floor.
They'll
never watch again. They've been waiting on that moment for a long time.
Side headlock by DeLay. Posey whips him into the rope. Shoulder tackle. Down goes Posey. Did Skyler just try to tag DeLay, or was that just trying to get a hold?
Skyler's not the brightest color in the crayon box. You know that, right? And I hear he's got some kind of rash. That might explain all that tagging earlier.
It's possible.
Had more tags than a Facebook post here tonight already. It's only the second match.
Posey goes for the tag. Skyler.
Oh, come on. Help the man out. Posey picked some great partners, didn't he?
Yeah, it may not have been the best two men to pick for the six-man tag.
Oh! And Wild Billy Buck just introduced himself to the match and the people of Cornelia, as if he needed an introduction. Hard vertical suplex.
Posey able to kick out at 2. Walters wants back in, gets the tag. We're
And
gonna see it.
what's Franklin Dove doing at ringside? He's not part of this match.
Just observing.
Well, he should observe somewhere else.
Are we going to see a
Mike
John
Posey's
Skyler
following the rules, doing everything right, and I guess because these are his boys, that this is okay.
It was all behind the official's back.
You know, I'm a fan of all three of these guys, but right now they're making a mockery of young Mike Posey and his partners. Sorry to call them his opponents. They're acting like it. Hard body slam from the Fever. And a huge elbow drop. Brett, are you a little starstruck here tonight in the commentary booth with me?
It's Hardcore Hell 2014. I'm just as big a fan as anybody sitting in the seats here in Cornelia tonight.
Well, why aren't you
I'm
sitting
excited
out there?
Because I have a job to do.
You know, my first 12 Hardcore Hells were called by someone else.
I believe I called Hardcore Hell last year.
I said my first, oh wait. Like I said, I wasn't good at math.
That's what happens when you're 12 years old. You forget things. John Skyler in the match now against Seth DeLay. A little technical wrestling. Never hurt anybody.
You know, my first appearance at Hardcore Hell was in 2002 in a 6-man tag of all things. And I was victorious. Just wanted to point that out.
See, fans here at Anarchy, not only do you get action, you get a history lesson as well.
You're absolutely right. Hardcore Hell dating way back when?
We said since '98 here in this building. We believe there was one more held in North Carolina prior to that.
So many great names have graced the mat at Hardcore Hell. So many great names have graced the broadcast booth, starting with Jeremy Vane here tonight. Several others. The living legend Larry Zbyszko once sat in this seat at a Hardcore Hell for a match involving the phenomenal AJ Styles, Ronda Truth Killings.
Walters clothesline Skyler over the top rope. He's going to slide through the bottom rope. Tackles in.
Nice. We were also graced one year at Hardcore Hell here in the Anarchy Arena by one American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Once or twice. We've got a fight out on the floor. Walters and Hollis, DeLay and Skyler.
What is Wild Billy Buck doing? He doesn't fly.
Huff body takes down two of his opponents as well as two of his tag team partners.
And whatever Indians are buried underneath the Anarchy Arena. Mike Posey about to take flight.
Oh my God. Jeremy Vane, who was he aiming for?
Hopefully he was aiming for the rest of the crew and he came up short.
We've got fans giving Mike Posey a standing ovation for that.
People taking pictures. What a moment at Hardcore Hell. Posey just had his and wow. Not the moment he was looking for, I'm sure.
Not hardly. Action continues back inside the squared circle. Seth DeLay makes the tag. Going to work on the midsection now back to the side. Headlock.
Speaking of Seth DeLay, what's he wearing a shirt for? Does he need to work on his midsection?
Slingshot spear by Skyler takes Seth DeLay down. That may have protected him a little bit.
I don't know. Seth DeLay much sexier without the tank top. He looks like he's in his pajamas.
A week ago, after we went off the air on Anarchy, This Is Wrestling, a birthday celebration was held for Seth DeLay. A little bit of fun that the fans got to see here.
He's 37, right?
I haven't cut his leg off and counted the ring, so I'm not sure. Back and forth.
True as people too?
I'd have no idea.
Oh, and a drop kick right to the face. Corey Hollis showing us why he's a phenomenal athlete, among other things.
You know, those little moments like the birthday celebration Seth DeLay are reasons why you, the fans, should be here second, fourth Saturday of each and every month for an Anarchy Wrestling television taping. Yes, you get to see what airs on Anarchy This Is Wrestling, but there's always the little things that only the crowd gets to see.
You're Right, so much of this show, only so much what you see on television, and the rest you have to be here live to experience, and there's no atmosphere like that of the Church of Southern Wrestling.
A straitjacket sleeper applied by Mike Posey. We know Seth DeLay is not going to tap out. He can't. His arms are locked up.
Right, I guess he could bang his foot on the mat, but either way, it wouldn't be clear. Finds a way out.
But also finds the elbow, Mike Posey, right in his nose.
Serves him right.
Tag mate John Skyler back in. They're going to work on the midsection of Seth DeLay.
The Southern Savior here in the Church of Southern Wrestling.
Skyler is choking Seth DeLay with his own tank top.
It's like these two were made for each other. The Church and the Savior.
I follow you. Walters and Buck getting the crowd behind Seth DeLay. Doesn't take too much. Seth DeLay has always been one of the more popular superstars. And Skyler again goes right to the midsection of Seth DeLay. Now Seth DeLay is choking Skyler with the tank top.
Rights and lefts from Seth DeLay knocks Skyler silly, but only momentarily. And right back in a bad situation is Seth DeLay.
It is neat to see. We are in our second contest here at Hardcore Hell, and we still have people filing in to their seats. And what a mistake they made getting here late for arrival, missing an opening contest, the likes of Strychnine versus Deadly Sin 7.
And what a huge upset to begin the show off tonight. Not only did they miss that, they missed the first half of this. Now they're lucky they made it in the building.
Seth DeLay could be going for a sunset flip out of the corner. 1, 2. Skyler able to get his shoulders up and break the pin. Action has been back and forth all through the six-man tag.
Oh, now Buck and Walters are all serious. They want in there. Joke's over now. A few minutes alone with the Southern Savior and Mike Posey, and all of a sudden the joke's on them. Insecurity from DeLay and a huge tag to Stephen the Fever Walters. Corey Hollis eats boots.
But Skyler was the legal man. You know, Hollis came in just to try to slow the momentum of Walters, and it worked because he was distracted. Walters trips Skyler. That forearm takes Skyler down to the canvas.
Stephen Walters is just explosive.
Submission applied, the old gory special, and he's spinning around with it.
Don't trip, you'll break the man's neck.
Whip into the ropes.
I'm dizzy.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Walters. Rear waist lock. Could be. Nope. Going for the full Nelson.
Incredible. Corey Hollis as tough as they come.
Drop kick from the top rope.
And he'll need to be to withstand that. Mike Posey may be the meanest guy in the match.
Double underhook slam by Posey.
I never thought I'd say those words. Billy Buck with a leg lariat, and the place goes nuts. And just like that, Billy Buck's momentum cut off at the knees.
Everybody's down. If I'm not mistaken, Walters and Skyler are the legal men.
How do you keep up with that?
That's why I said I think. I'm not positive. Even the referee's a little confused. He's got to start a count or something.
Well, what do you count? Who do you count?
Well, you got to try to get the guys that aren't legal out of the ring.
Do you disqualify everyone? I mean, what do you do?
Skyler and Walters are fighting on their knees. Form and an uppercut by Walters. Knee to the midsection by Skyler. Ducks the clothesline, boot to the midsection. Double underhook into a slam.
A VDT. Shades of an...
I was wondering how long it would take you to slide that reference in.
Shades of Jeremy V. Remember that guy?
I've heard of him once or twice.
If they're going to steal my move, I'm going to call it.
Tag made, Mike Posey's in, Wild Billy Buck comes in.
And again, Billy Buck, House of Fire, big elbows. Shoots Posey in hard, a reversal, and a hard clothesline. Big slow and drop.
And
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Am I stepping on your toes?
It's all right. I only walk on the bottom.
All right. It's my booth now.
Could be time for Wild Billy Buck to go buck wild on Mike Posey. Line up that super kick.
Oh, and John Skyler, the savior that he is. Sliced bread.
Rear waistlock, German suplex by Walters on Skyler. Posey's in. Hollis is in with the DDT.
I'm going to have to catch my breath. Timeout.
That'll shift your kidneys.
And Mike Posey again, the smartest man in the match, there to cut the king, set the lay off at the knees. Oh, and into the savior.
Skyler may have been going for that slingshot spear again.
Skyler's just magical. He's been in the right place at the right time all night.
Seth Delay just sidestepped Skyler, who just speared his own partner. I have to agree with the crowd here in Cornelia. This match has been an awesome six-man tag.
Well, if you don't like following the rules or keeping any kind of order, I guess so.
Well, Seth Delay takes Skyler out as well as his partner. Billy Buck goes buck wild on Posey.
The winners of the match, the team of Seth Delay, Stephen Walters, and Wild Billy Buck.